Before I start, I'm not going to be filming anyone, but I wanted to film myself, and I may take a photo just of the group to promote at our club if that's okay. Is that good?
Yeah, your camera here to film you?
Sure.
Yeah. Better.
And you can maybe straighten it out there. Yeah.
Or do you want to put it on the?
Yeah. There you
Good.
Oh, it's going.
It would help.
It's going.
I was recording.
Once upon a time, there was a man who hated his job, stonemason. He had to work all day long for ridiculously low pay. He thought to himself, there's got to be a better way. His intense desire was so strong. He said, I want to be rich. That he heard a voice, you are who you want to be. Instantly, he became rich. He could have anything that he'd ever wanted. Beautiful mansion, delicious organic food, celebrity entertainment. What a thrill. He was happy for some time until he noticed one day the king passed by with his procession. The king is more powerful than I, he thought. How would it be to be in his shoes? And if by magic he became the king, the most powerful person in the world, all obeyed him. What a thrill to wield this type of power. All feared him even. He was happy, you see, but bit by bit, a wicked dissatisfaction took hold of him. He thought, I want more. I want. He looked up at the sun and thought, the sun is more powerful than I. I want to be the sun. He became the sun. Big, bold, bright. He ruled over all the lands and all the skies. What importance? Nothing existed without him. What happiness? Until one day, he noticed the clouds beneath him that were blocking him from seeing the landscape. How wonderful to be the clouds, he thought. You are what you want to be. He became the clouds. He ruled over all that was around him. He was nimble, light. He could take on a variety of different shapes and forms. Now thick and opaque, now rich and white, now fine as embroidery. And at night, before the sunset rather, he was flushed with the most striking colors. Pastels, burnt orange, magenta. Amazing to be the clouds. But eventually, the clouds condensed into raindrops, fell to the earth, struck a rock of granite. Oh, what an impact. The rock had been there for millennia. Stable, strong. How enviable. His envy did not last long. You are what you want to be. He became the rock. Now the little raindrops burst upon the rock, trickled down its sides, a pleasant massage. Oh, what a gift. The sun caressed and warmed him. The winds refreshed him. And the stars watched over him at night. He had attained completeness. Well, not yet. You see, one day, on the horizon, you notice the figure emerging. It was a man, slightly bent with hammer in hand, a stonemason. The stonemason began to strike upon the rock. Oh, what pain and dismay the rock felt. Stonemason is even more powerful than I and can control my destiny. Oh, how I wish I could be the stonemason. So the stonemason once more became the stonemason. And after he'd had all that he ever wanted, he became what he'd always been. But this time he was happy. The cutting of stones was his art. The sound of the hammer striking was his music, and the fatigue he felt at the end of the day was a job well done. That night he slept and he dreamt. He had a wonderful vision of the stones that were creating the cathedral for all to see. It seemed there was nothing better than what he'd always been. He awoke the next morning, had a magnificent revelation. That revelation was gratitude for all that he had in that present moment, the power of his intentions, and the significance of his mind. What part of this story resonates with you? For me, it's that we have choice, we have free agency, and we can choose. How do I plan to show up this week when we're starting a project with someone? Will we have kindness with us? Or we have disservice? When we step into the fire of change and transform, who will we become? Will we become bitter or better? Will we choose love or hate in the present moment? We all have a choice because you are who you want to be.